Okay. I'm going to take that as, here's the rest of the cards. This actually happened the last time too. I got 3 cards in a row for the last 3 of the year. Because honestly, I was asking, I'm like, give me these messages or give me these cards kind of quickly because people are sitting and waiting for me to, deal them out. And I need to get the overall theme card and the challenge for the year. So we're doing the first 6 months to start. There we go. Theme challenge. Okay. And then I'm just going to get the fairy cards dealt, and then we'll be ready to roll. Okay, so you got 2 for January. Whoa. This is the very last card. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Let me move this singing bowl out of the view here. Alrighty. Perfect. Okay. So, perfect. So for the Archangel Gabriel Oracle card deck, the card that I pulled for the year says, have confidence in your creations. And that is perfect for this year because when those numbers are reduced, it's between the 12 and the 3. So when it's in that 3 vibration, it's all about creation and manifesting and all that fun stuff. When it's in the 12 vibration, which is a little bit more karmic energy, there the 12 is it's like the Hanged Man in a way, where there can be delays and calls for patience. So So you may find that there are lulls this year where things really start slowing down and then really pick up, and then you're really creating lots of awesome stuff. So I feel like the important times throughout the year are when things slow down. Those are when it's most important to really continue having confidence in yourself and your abilities to create. It says, trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. So during times that feel slower than normal this year, I really want you to make sure that you're continuing to really create an environment that is still supportive of your goals, of what it is that you're trying to create in your life. And, doing whatever is necessary to keep your confidence up during those times. Because you are still manifesting. It's just there's things happening behind the scenes that you aren't privy to just yet. And then we have the 8 of Water as also a theme for this year, which is suggesting a need to move on from something, walking away from things that no longer serve you, which feels very similar to what Capricorn is going through right now this year. And they had a Cups card as well. Cups the water is representative of cups, which is also the symbol for emotions, for passions, for relationships in our lives. I apologize for the plane in the background. It says the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So you're feeling a pull within you, a calling to really continue moving forward. Like maybe you've hit a plateau at some point somewhere in your life, and you're starting to notice that you aren't feeling spiritually fulfilled at that level anymore. And now is the time to venture out and seek, what will fill those desires. You know what I mean? So you are walking away from the way things used to be. And as we stepped into this new way of living and being, we're finding things that don't really resonate with our new way of life. And now it's time to kind of give ourselves permission to move on. And the challenge here is interesting. It's the world. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So this was the theme for the year. The 8 of Cups, which looks rather ominous because we don't really know what's ahead, but we're going to turn away from, maybe you're being offered things this year that sound really good, but on a soul level you feel it's not really, resonating with you. And it's this is a theme of walking away and going towards what is really calling to you. And the World is a very positive card. It's the end of a journey. So it feels like the challenge is really accepting that you are stepping through this portal. And you can see here that, Archangel Michael is stepping through this gateway here into another phase or another chapter of our life. So it's like a new story is beginning here. And so the challenge could be accepting that things have come to a close, and that it's time to really step through and own your new journey. A challenge could also be, staying in the mindset that you are connected to everything. Everything has a purpose, has its own cycles and seasons, and this is a time for endings for you. This is a time for closure and a time for beginnings as well. So really accepting these changes is the challenge that's coming up this year. And this really ties in with having confidence in your creations, because when you're starting to doubt, where you're going, you may want to stay in your old ways. And this is when it's saying, like, have confidence in yourself and know that you are capable of creating the life that you really want. So it is okay to let go. So for January, we have the Chariot. It says an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. I also feel like this is when you start feeling that spiritual calling that's pulling you forward. But I would say, and this is a very significant month because this is also a major arcana card. The 7 to me represents spirituality, so I feel like you're going to be feeling something calling to you on a soul level that you want to charge ahead with. I would recommend doing everything you can to stay balanced during this time as well. And for the fairy cards, oh my goodness, I just totally, my mind. So for the fairy cards, we have travel and you've got the power. So this feels like this is a year where your self-esteem and your confidence are really challenged here. So anytime you start feeling doubt, it's really important to check in to your heart, because your guides, your soul, and everything, your intuition is calling you forwards towards something big this year. And it feels like you may possibly be traveling somewhere in January. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways, or you could be offered something in the upcoming months. During January, an offer or opportunity may come to you that gives you the opportunity to travel more or expand your reach in what it is that you're trying to do in life. There is a lot of movement here. There is a desire to move forward. So that makes perfect sense. If this Chariot is leaving the town and going on to a new journey here. And he has the balance between the dark and the light. He has the balance of the yin and the yang here, represented by the black horse and the white horse. So let's keep ourselves balanced this month so that we can continue to stay in our confidence and accept these expansive opportunities that are being offered to us. And there's encouragement along with this. It's saying, if you are offered something to, travel somewhere, it may be overseas, it may be just a few towns over, it just somewhere that's going out of your comfort zone or out of your, usual radius. This is strongly encouraging you to say yes to it, because it seems like whatever is over there is going to, help you bring your goals into reality. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. So if there is a challenge going on this month that needs resolution, it may be resolved through what you discover during your travels. February. So it could be that where you're traveling to is occurring in February, because we do have holiday here for the fairy card, but we also have 9 of air. And this is when, it's really important to, really allow yourself to move forward, because this is when the doubt and self-esteem issues could be bubbling up, because things felt so great in January, and now there's a space to think about it too much, and start thinking about everything that could go wrong, or feeling like I don't deserve this, or doing things to talk yourself out of the goodness that is coming your way. 9 of air says expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. 9 of air. Like, you are so close to completing something in your life that now is not the time to sit in your worries or like wallow in depression or anxiety. I understand how difficult it can be to snap yourself out of it. Believe me, I have my own battles with anxiety and depression myself. So don't feel like I don't understand. But it's definitely calling you to kind of break free from this trap that you're setting up for yourself here. And work your way out of the habits that you've once had that allowed you to listen to these fear thoughts. You know what I mean? So like, whatever you used to do, when those fear thoughts would come in, I would recommend doing the opposite. So if you have a habit of sitting on the couch for hours and, thinking, way too much and about everything that could go wrong, I would recommend, instead of going and sitting on the couch for hours, to get up and go for a walk, or start cleaning, in your house, or, doing something to create movement to help move that energy through you. Because when you sit and stay still, it's like stagnant. That energy is stagnant within you, and that's why it sits with you for so long. So you have to create movement to just like flow it out of you in a way, those fear thoughts, work them out through movement, if that makes sense. It sounds weird, but trust me, it does help. Holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. And this is exactly what I was saying with this travel. So if somebody's offering you an opportunity to travel, or if you're feeling called to travel between January and February, please do it. Please do it. It is only going to be for your benefit, whether you meet someone or come across something that sparks this newfound inspiration within you, or it's just what you need to, hit the reset button and recharge and get yourself back in the game. You know what I mean? Get yourself, ready for this new phase that's coming in your life. And it will, if you're struggling to let go here, if you're experiencing that during this time, something that needs to be let go of and you need to move on from something, maybe there's a breakup, or maybe you're thinking about breaking up with someone, going on vacation and allowing yourself to really relax and see things from a different perspective is really going to help you make a healthy decision.